In today's news, traditional banking will be no more. Swift is becoming more obsolete, and Ripple with XRP is going to replace them all. As we can see in this first post here from Smoke, quote, "It is possible for a blockchain settlement to incorporate a payment based on some electronic currency, perhaps an ESDR for example. Now operators would need to obtain the chosen e-currency, and operators would only have to exchange to and from said e-currency without a bank for payments." This here is proof that there are active documents and discussions taking place talking about eliminating the necessity for banks as intermediaries in these transactions, and where banks will disappear, this is where Ripple with XRP will step in. We can see firstly here from Chad, Siam Commercial Bank, who's a Ripple partner, connects to Thailand's fast payment system called PromptPay, a QR code based instant settlement system. Siam Bank uses XRP for cross-border transfer through PromptPay, and we can see furthermore real-time settlement systems that have been linked up and are using QR code based transfers will not be using dollar or Swift. There'll be no dollar, no Swift, which is proof that Ripple and XRP are going to take over Swift, replacing the dollar and replacing the global messaging system. But that is not all, as we also have the FedNow, who is a known and proven Ripple partner, and the FedNow service has been designed with various features such as liquidity management transfers, intraday credit access, and 24/7 accounting and reporting to support the liquidity needs of participants to enable the smooth function of instant payments within the FedNow ecosystem. There's a confluence right now of events over the next 6 months this year 2024 that will lead to the FedNow led explosion of liquidity. As large banks join the FedNow network, liquidity will deepen and the numbers of payments will increase. And especially imagine when the Treasury taps into the FedNow system, it will create an urgency for banks to use the system. And therefore this will mean that the banks that use the FedNow will be connected to Ripple and XRP and potentially therefore be using Ripple and XRP as well. So what we are witnessing right now is the fall of traditional banking and also witnessing the obsolescence of the SWIFT system over a period of time. So which you can hear in this interview from Gilbert Verdin of Quant and Dominic Hobson.
Yes, we've seen different systems that have been running for 30 years and are still running, and they might continue to run for another 30 years. But those systems are being so critical because they're deemed national infrastructure, they're so critical to a process. It could be pre-trade, trade, post-trade. It's very difficult to replace those. So, they will have their place and they will be integrated into whatever else we're building in terms of infrastructure. But eventually what will happen is that they will reach a point where it's too costly to reinvest into that system or to run that system. And then we'll see examples of coexistence happening where that similar functionality can be done on a new modern system on a different technology stack that is more future-proof. And then you'll see that evolution and the transition of volumes from the legacy to the new, and eventually the legacy can be decommissioned and retired.